Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. What? What in? Go right here. What in? What is shot?
Now, Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass. And they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
180. Sit hot. 180. What is it?
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, out. 180. Too hot. 180. What is that?
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he'll He'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 55 yards on the game.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
What is up?
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
What is up?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
180. Get hot. 180.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
What is it on?
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roshan Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. Making 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. On incentives for the PAT. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They're unable to add on the point after. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Did you see that?
Jackson now to throw on first down. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. We are through 1. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 1. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's Henry. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It was Kevin Byers that time to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
On first and 10, Jackson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a third down and 4. Again, it's Jackson. Forced out wide. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big time finish, big time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Nice shot.
Jackson up top again. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Ravens 15. Bears.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Rashad Bateman on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. Yeah, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, set.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears will up the lead to 5.
Bears 20. Ravens 15.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh, my God. Ready.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byers.
Intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready, set.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready, set.
Run now for Manunga. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of
3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and
Ready,
7.
set.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
What is up?
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
What is up?
On third down, it's Williams. Connection made. It's Burton. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That complete to Swift. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the
So,
16-yard
3
line.
quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on first down.
What is it on? Here we go.
Williams to throw on second down. That is caught, and he's into the end zone yet again. Colston Loveless, touchdown Chicago. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Ravens first down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Rajante Wester. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go!
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It is 2nd and 6.
Filthy. Ready to go!
Now Williams. Oh, and a pressure there. He's taken a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.